Feels like I am 1 year old again. Feels like the sun has finally shone again and my inner child can smile and look up and dream again.
How's the segment work?
And dream again. Oh, like that child. That child planned to conquer the world. That child planned to conquer the world. From music notes to poetic flows, from be it through hope and grace, be it to grass to grace, that child was unstoppable, unshakable, and nothing could stop her. It didn't matter whether she was being bullied. I remember those days when she would take herself to the toilet and cry herself to tears and come out and ace those exams like nothing happened. And yes, at some point she felt weird being the odd one out, so she chose to fail her own exams. Ironically, she actually made friends. What are the odds? But what was it worth? If this meant failing her family lineage, I ask you, what was it worth? The child. The subtle pressures of being raised by a single parent. Or the pressures of being carried by a community and finding yourself in spaces like this. Ooh, the fear that propels you to be bolder, to be wiser, to be amazing. And so she planned to conquer the world, to build her mama a home, to build others a home, because she lived in different terrains. But not until her mother died. And the soil found a new heir. I remember that day as though it was yesterday, her taking 3 heaves of heaviness. I think sometimes grief happens to those who leave and those who stay. Only God knows the kind of pain she had to let go of. The first quarter, questioning God and rebelling against Him. The second quarter, having had to face depression and suicidal ideation. I do not know what it was. Was it the aftermath of everything, losing a parent, to now asking yourself why her body has changed because of the steroids? Or was it losing a team member when planning an event called Gaining Grip Experience? What was it? Was it the anguish? Was it the rejection? Was it the pain? Was it the realizing that your life had been a lie? What was it? Was it the failure? And I remember asking God so many questions. I know you guys ask God so many questions. But He said, you just let God be God. In situations that don't make sense, you just let God be God. In situations that actually make sense, maisha ni kupanda na kushuka, chochote utakacho wewe sema, sema wewe, sema. And the third quarter, The third quarter reminded her of the love that carried her. The third quarter reminded her of the friends that held her hand, family even when she couldn't move literally. The third quarter reminded her of the love that carried her, of her family members who took care of their health amidst the financial qualms. The third quarter reminded her of the love that carried her. The love that she got from her lovers, those who put their troubles last and her needs first. The third quarter reminded her of her love that carried her. The love for the arts, founding a Nika initiative, changing the world at a time. The third quarter reminded her of the love that carried her, and she is here now. The fourth quarter, the her who now feels like a 1-year-old again, the her that uses art therapy to help others, the her who's building resilient communities for female poets in Kenya to thrive both financially and mentally. The her. I am spontaneous, the poet. I am from Kenya. And I am the founder of Female Poets Kenya. And I am a proud, if you're a proud African woman, say with me, I am a proud African woman. I am a proud African woman. Thank you.